Today, we're gonna learn about the variables. Variables is very fundamental concept in programming, not only Matlab but many other software programming languages. So we're gonna learn about variables today. In Matlab, variables is like checks. So you know the checks, bank checks, like this. Here we have an example bank check, and check number is 234. Now if you write here $10 here, then this bank check to number 243 will work as $10. So instead of paying with cash $10, you can use this check for $10. Now if you write down here $200 here, and this bank check number 242 will work as like a cash of $100, which is very convenient. So variables working like that. So here, okay, let's practice then how we can really use variables in programming. So here, what I want to do is that I want to make a variable named A, or called A, and then I want to assign number data 10 into this variable. Then simply A equals 10. Now I put semicolon at the end. I'm gonna explain later why I put semicolon later, but for now it is good habit to put semicolon, so it's not necessarily, but it's a really good habit, so I would ask you to put the semicolon at the end. That means Matlab will assign a data which is number 10 into a variable A. Okay, then if I, again, this is editor, this window is editor. Even though you type here, Matlab will not do anything. Remember that we have to, I mentioned that I have to copy this and paste here, then Matlab do. Because command window is the window that you can command Matlab to do something according to the commands that you make. So for example here, we make commands here, which is sort of commands. Assign 10 into variable A. Then copy, which is just like everything. And we can do copy here. But instead of that, we can use here Control C. We can use Control C. So and select again, Control C, and then right click, and you can use paste, but instead we're gonna use Control V because it's still more convenient. So Control V, and then Matlab just did, which is making A with the variable with the number 10 in A. Then the left side here, workspace. Remember that this workspace like a storage place for variables. It was empty before, but now we have a variable name A with its value 10, because we just made a variable A with its value 10. So this workspace, which is sort of storage, shows that we have now variable A. Now we want to make the variable B and then assign 20 to variable B. Then B equals 20. Enter. Not enter. Now, just before going further, if your Matlab does not do anything, for example, you copy here, but Matlab do anything, then type enter if it doesn't do anything. Same way, we want to make variable b with value 20 and copy this and paste here and enter. Then Matlab now just made variable b with its value 20. So this is how we can make variables. Then this variable a, variable b, just work like as number 10 and b work like as number 20. Okay, then I want to practice number 2, which is assign 20 to variable capital letter A, 30 to variable capital letter B. Now, when you make the variable name, Matlab is case sensitive. So A is not same as capital A. They are different each other. So just make sure about it. Okay, then please practice number 2. Okay, then let's move to the next problem practice. Now we made variable A, variable B from problem 1, and then we're gonna add these two variables, and then the answer we want to assign into variable C. Then simply I want to make one more space to make it a little easy to read. So we want to add A plus B, and then we want to assign the answer into C. And simply we can type like this. Now again, I mentioned that variables working like a check. So variable A is just working like a number 10, and variable B just working like a number 20. So 10 plus 20 will be 30. That means 30 will be assigned into variable C. So let's copy and paste. Enter. Then now we will have variable C with its value 30, which is addition of A and B. And I want to practice number 4. Okay, next move to number 5. When you make the variable, we only use A, B, or capital letter A, capital letter B, but it doesn't have to be A, B, C, D. Sometimes you can just use the word like this. So you're gonna assign data 2 into a variable del. So we're gonna make a variable del and then assign number 2 there. And then we're gonna assign variable HP and make the variable HP and assign number 5. So HP equals number 5. And then IBM and assign number 10 to IBM. So IBM and assign number 10. And then add them, everything, and then add them and assign the result into the variable called number of laptops. So number of laptops equals del plus HP plus IBM. Okay, then again, typing here doesn't do anything. We have to copy and paste here. When you copy, if you just copy like this, then after pasting here, we have to type enter. But if you copy, for example, after typing here, make some more empty lines after that, and then if you copy until line 10, then you don't have to type enter, just copy paste, then you just do it automatically without typing enter. Okay, so then we have now Dell, HP, IBM, and number of laptop, new variables. Here, so that means we can use these whatever words to make the variable name. Now here, when you make the variable names with the multiple words, we cannot have space. That's why I put underscore here. So if you have space, Matlab will give you error. It says unrecognized whatever something, which means if you see whatever red color letters, letter color letters, that means something wrong, errors. So in this case, because of there's a space here. For making a variable name, we should not have a space. That's why, again, we have to put underscore and copy and paste, then you won't have any error. Okay. Okay, then I want to practice number 6.